This video is about custom sheaths that I had made from a friend of mine, and he owns a company called C2G FAB. He is a friend of mine on Facebook, and he's made sheaths for me before. I've actually done a review of something like this that I had made. It was the same style of knife, but I liked it so much I had him do it again. So I guess I'll start with this one here. This is an Opinel number 8, and what he did was he just kind of folded over Kydex over the top of it, so it's secure. Like, it's not going to move. I think this is a really cool idea. For one, I can make this shorter and actually tie it to my pant loop and keep this in my pocket. I had it hooked up to wear around my neck. With this knife I just acquired from a friend, he modified it. I thought it was pretty cool. I'll be getting a sheath for this next from Gary. And he's my Kydex guy. So anything Kydex, he can pretty much do. If you can think it up, he can pretty much do it. I mean, this right here is just, it's creative. I've never seen anything like this. So I thought I would share that with you guys. This is a sheath that I had made for the second time. This was a little bit outside of his realm. I had this made from a friend of mine, Iron Lion, made these patches for me, and I asked Gary if he would attach it to the Kydex sheath, and he said he would. He had never done it before. So what he did was he put it on Velcro. Because it rains a lot here up in the Northwest, I don't typically, I like leather, but Kydex is better for my region because it's so wet here all the time. I mean, I wear this stuff in the rain. But what he did was he made a plate and he stuck Velcro to it, and then he fastened the leather to the plate, and he also took the thought of making it a little bit loose. You can see where it's kind of bowed up there, so when it does get wet and it shrinks, it will shrink to the size without tearing. And I can just take it off. I mean, I could even mount it to my haversack if I wanted to. So I've already done a review of something like this. So there's the knife that I put in it. It's a Tom Brown Tracker Mini. I refer to this kit as my hypothermia kit. So inside the snus tin, birch bark, trick birthday candles, fat wood, there's a mini compass there, and usually I have matches in there. I didn't put matches in there this time, but I think I will. I just had to find them. So even this part right here is pretty ingenious. I mean, it won't come out this any further than that, so you have to push it through that way. And if I wanted to, I could take this thing off and I could just wear just the sheath. I always have a flashlight on here. Usually it's attached to my neck lanyard right here. It goes around my neck, but right now it's on the ferro rod bungee. So I keep a ferro rod on it. And also had to make a sheath for my rod scraper, which is the SE AH1 Arrowhead, and attach it to the back because it would look funny if it was on the front. But it looks bulky and it looks heavy, but it's not. It's actually pretty light, even with a knife in it, because the knife doesn't weigh much. But it's always attached to my body, so if I lose everything else, I'll always have this, at least. which brings me to this. This is a one of his products that he makes. It's built for a Mora, whatever Mora you want, and a saw. With whatever loops and attachments you want to add to it, he can do it. I had Lindsey make me a giant ferro rod, which fits snug in here. So Lindsey made this for me. I told Gary what the dimensions of this were, and he attached a loop to it, as well as a ceramic rod here on the side. I also had Lindsey make me this. To hone your knife in the field, which is just, I can't say enough about Lindsey's work. I mean, this guy, he just makes beautiful stuff. I mean, the tree with the roots, he even added color to it. I mean, I can't say enough about what Lindsey did. As well as Gary. So right now it comes with an attached belt loop, a drain hole at the bottom on both the knife and on the saw. But I haven't been using the belt loop. I made this a while back. That's long enough to go around my waist or sling over my shoulder. So I've been wearing this as a sling on my shoulder when I carry my haversack. I just wear it to the other side, which actually works better for me. I mean, it's not that this is so heavy it'll pull down my pants. I already have enough crap on my belt. If you've seen my EDC video, you understand how much stuff I carry on my belt already. So I got this knife. It's a Blackfeather custom knife. I won it off a Facebook giveaway, and when I got it, didn't have a sheath, so I sent it to Gary, and instead of doing his Mora companion sheath or his Mora black sheath, he made me a sheath to put on here for the Blackfeather. And then it also comes with a sheath for my Baco. So this is the sheath. It's got the two loops on it here, as well as the sheath for the knife and the saw, which I think is basically, it's the perfect combo. I mean, if you think about it, you got your knife, saw, sharpening system, and your fire starter all in one. Oops, backwards. Nope. There we go. And this is just a monster of a ferro rod. Oh my gosh. Biggest ferro rod I've ever owned. So yeah, that's C2G FAB. If you're on Facebook, go check them out, C2G FAB or Gary Lawson. Thanks for watching.